It's so weird. Just a little behind the scenes kind of thing. And Michael, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. But when you go live on YouTube, you've got like your YouTube studio page up, which gives you your stats. And it never fails. And I don't know why this is, but there'll be like 12 people waiting, for example. And as soon as you hit go, that number just starts dropping like a rock. it's like almost demoralizing. 'Cause you're like, wait, stay, don't leave.
That's weird.
The show's actually starting now, guys.
Yeah.
It comes back. It's back now. But it always messes with your mind, because you're like, what did I do wrong? I just hit go. I don't want no trouble. First things first. Wahoo, welcome home. Glad to see that you made it through everything. Hopefully you are well on the mend. I'll speak for the entire community. If there's anything that we can do for you, please let us know. Thank you for sharing the photos around the Discord so we kind of have an idea what you're dealing with. And we wish you all the best, my friend.
Yes.
So that.
You're here.
And Tot, thank you for gifting a membership. And Barbara, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's go, peeps, and smash that like button now, please.
Hitting the ground running tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So tonight we want to talk about that slightly crazy woman, Miss Harris, who was in front of Judge O'Donnell a few days ago. And if you recall, she's the one who was accused of like smuggling drugs into the jail, as I recall, like in her sock or something like that.
Mhm.
And she was pleading guilty, but she also didn't do it. It was everybody else's fault. From the white ladies with their hair on to the other people that she would hang around, to the people in the pod who just wouldn't let her watch the TV she wanted to watch, to you name it. So we kind of framed this around the idea that she pled guilty but didn't do it. But honestly, I don't care what direction this takes, because she's just fun to talk about, I think. And Michael can probably run the whole show doing his impression of her. So,
well, we could do, first of all, we could do half the show listing off her charges. Let's see. We've got theft. We've got another theft, a third theft, and the Batman symbol.
I was going to ask if that was in there.
Yeah. No, we've got the forged instrument. We got multiple forgery charges.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the list. It goes all the way back to the 90s. So it was, she's got, and then of course, everything. And I mean, everything was I didn't do it. It was like, or it was, I did it, but, and then we got down, every single excuse was made possible during this hearing. And we went from, yeah, but someone else was there and someone else made me do it. Well, I did it, but it wasn't really a thing. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. But it was really the white people that were in control of the TV at the jail, and that's why I did it. And then it got to the most pathetic part, the begging part. Please, Your Honor, don't send me to jail. Don't send me to jail. That was the last like 10 minutes of I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail.
I die in jail.
I won't survive. I'll die in jail. It was going to be for like at the most a year in jail.
Yeah.
But I'll die in jail. She's getting a life sentence. Now, given the voluminous amount of charges that she has had in her criminal career or convictions, I think she has probably spent more than a year in jail in general.
Yeah.
You would think if you were, yeah, and you would think if someone is this upset about going to jail, that they would not want to go back there, and that they wouldn't be stealing from wherever, and that they wouldn't be causing a problem, and that they wouldn't be doing all these other things. And so I don't know. This was just this was a case of I have to say, I think I talked about this the other day too. it was just like one of those things. We could have just done the checklist on down the side of the video of all the excuses, because this one hit ding, 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 all of them.
It was a one-shot bingo blackout. Is what she was.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tot
I'm
wants to know,
here.
is this the one who pulled the race card? The answer is yes.
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 That was, now what's weird is that was like about the last thing she went to, and she did everything else first. So I will say that was like the desperation. She went for the Hail Mary. She's gone for the Hail Mary, folks. She's gone all the way to the race card, and here it goes, and Judge O'Donnell's not buying it. And you know, and he wasn't. He like Swampland in Yuma, he was not going for it.
Yeah.
And then you know, he's one of those guys that the more bull crap you throw at him, the less likely he is to listen to anything you have to say, and the more likely it is you're going to get sent up the river.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
my
exactly
jaw
what
dropped when
happened.
She said that. I was walking through the Skyways. So Minneapolis has this little Skyway sidewalk system. I was walking on my way to work, and this is happening, and my jaw literally dropped, and people just kind of gave me the slow turn.
So-
I was like, you should subscribe. This is great.
I just put TCF on it at doctors' offices.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she used her sister's name, I know, at Walmart.
Yes, that's what they were
yes.
talking
That
about.
was
She was there 'cause
insane.
She used your sister's name.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Yes. She
This one
admitted to
was
using her sister's name at Walmart.
this one was so ridiculous and complicated at the same time because there was so much going on that Beth and I actually sat down in front of the TV to watch it back, which we don't normally do. I don't rewatch much of our own content here. But she was just laughing the entire time. And at the end, she was like, "Can we watch it again?" It was so ridiculous.
Yep.
And I didn't even realize I did this, but when she went into the God thing, because there was a whole God section.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I apparently threw my arms up like this and just leaned back, and Beth was like, "You need to make that a short. You need to clip that."
Yeah.
But yeah, she tried everything.
She did. She
Yep.
went.
Trick in the book.
She went for the warm fuzzies of the Jesus blanket, as Lindsay would put it. She went for to wrap herself in the Jesus cloak, and
Fluffy, warm,
Yep.
fluffy
Crocodile
fibers.
tears at the
yes,
end.
the warm fluffy
crocodile
fibers of
tears.
the Lord.
I
She
still need to
went.
finish that merch.
She tried crying. She tried to she started out kind of like, okay, kind of just matter of fact, and you know, but that wasn't gonna work. I mean, I have to say this, man, she ran the gambit. She did everything that you could basically do, short of trying to run out of the courtroom and being on court cam. I mean, she did everything else though. I mean, she tried every play. She went through the entire book. I mean, John Madden would have been proud.
Didn't I hang there for a couple of seconds to make sure she wasn't going to run
Yeah.
into
Yes.
something?
Yes,
Yeah.
you
I think I
did.
did.
Because even at the afterwards, I think you went, I just wanted to see if that was it, if anything else was going to happen. Like, well, what a great case.
And then as soon as the judge left, the tears stopped, and that was when we
Yeah.
kind of just looked for a minute.
She acted normal. Like,
Well,
it's over. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. She's like,
She
well,
knew
turn the
that.
waterworks off. Judge threw me in jail. I
Yep.
thought she was just going to curse out the judge, or I thought she was, you know,
was waiting
I
on that.
was
That's what I
sort
was
of
kind of waiting
thinking,
for too.
or a middle finger, or get your damn hands off me, judge. Come on. You know, I was waiting for something like that, but yeah. I was like, I'll die in jail. Well, maybe of diabetes. Listen, I mean,
Oh, yeah. She
it
was on
was
blood pressure medicine, according to her.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
that was part of
I-
it. Is
Yep.
he had health problems?
maybe.
But
And this is just Mike being maybe this is am I the asshole moment, but maybe if you're like not stealing and and forgery and committing all these other crimes, maybe you wouldn't have high blood pressure because you wouldn't be under all this stress of constantly being in front of a judge and police and in jail and having to worry about who's stealing the remote and putting on Jerry Springer when you just want to watch Judge Judy. If you weren't in that predicament, maybe you wouldn't have hypertension. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I do not advise any of our chat or anybody that's watching that if you have blood pressure medication, not to put it in a Ziploc bag. Keep it in the
Oh,
original
and then-
bottle, please.
And then there was that
Yeah.
too. She had her pills. She was carrying them around in a bag, in like a
shoe.
in her shoe.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, I will admit, like I have in a travel bag before, like a little like overnight bag. I've taken a few, ibuprofens and just put them in a little bag.
Yeah.
But they're in like a Ziploc bag in my travel bag, right? Not in my pocket, and most definitely not in my shoe, or tucked somewhere where they'd require a frisk search.
Oh, true.
They're just in a bag. Like I don't get it. Well, I had to put it, Judge. Like everything was a reason, everything was an excuse, and even stuff that maybe you could have given her the benefit of the doubt. Everything was suspicious.
Yeah.
When you are ready, I have a list,
Oh boy.
but I don't want to interrupt.
Well, now we're ready.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm ready for the list.
Go for it,
You
Dan.
interrupted already, damn. No, I just out of curiosity, I took the transcript from that video and I scrubbed it for all of her complaints and grievances. So I have a
Nice.
list.
Okay.
If you'd like to run through them with me, it's quite nice.
Everybody get a beverage.
Yeah,
My friend
settle
Grok
in.
was
This
kind,
will be a minute.
my friend Grok was kind enough to actually categorize them for me to make it easier to follow. There was that many. So, medical and health grievances. The jail medical care. Notes she'd suffered from blood pressure drops in jail causing dizziness and sweating. Outside treatment, she complains she needs to be out of jail to see her specific team of doctors and manage her pacemaker and diabetes. Facility denial. She was denied entry into a community-based correctional facility in a previous county due to the medical issues. And then the shoe excuse. She claims that she had to carry her belongings, including the smuggled Suboxone, in her shoe because she had just left the hospital and didn't have a purse. So those were all the things that were somehow
Right,
like,
she had Suboxone
yeah, that's what she smuggled in.
for the white girls and their.
Because they do the
Right.
hair on, and
Yeah.
and he asked her, well, why do you have the Suboxone? Well, somebody just gave it to me.
Yep.
Well, why'd they give it to you? I don't know. I just thought I'd give it to them. Because
Yeah.
you do that with narcotics,
This brings up
Yep.
another thing, Dan. How many times, and especially in Judge O'Donnell's court, and this isn't the first time I've heard someone go, yeah, someone just gave that to me and I just took it. He had another defendant not that long ago that did the same thing. And he goes,
Yeah.
why would you just take something that someone randomly gives you? You expect me to believe that? Like,
Well, it's kind of like the not my pants defense.
Right.
Did you ever see that one on Live PD? That was
Oh.
a common one
yeah.
Not
where
my
they'd
favorite.
pull somebody over and they'd have drugs in their pockets and they'd be like, well, they're not my pants.
Yep.
That's not mine's. That's not
Put on
mine's.
Someone's dirty pants, then
Mhm.
a whole other set of problems.
That's
Yeah.
so
One guy
then where are your
actually
pants?
Said he
Well,
grabbed his out of the. He was in somebody's house and grabbed just a pair laying on the floor when
Yeah.
everybody said to run, and that was the pair he grabbed. It was like,
That's
damn it, I hate when that happens. I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
and I'm
Well,
running
I'm
from the cops
pictu-
and I
I'm
grabbed
picturing-
someone else's pants.
I'm picturing something along the lines of the old Chinese fire drill where at the stop sign, everybody gets out of the car and runs around. Like everybody gets out of the car, quick swaps pants, and then gets back in.
Drop strap.
Oh, heavens.
could
It's
see
not
that.
like everybody's made of different sizes, you know.
No,
Yeah.
it's universal.
Brotherhood of the Traveling Pants.
I
like
just-
that. I like the sisterhood that showed the traveling pants, by the way.
I'm telling you, man. I think maybe it's me. I don't know. As much court as we've seen, but maybe are defendants just getting worse at coming up with excuses? I mean,
Yes.
the creativity is gone. I was expecting a lot more. Now again, I'll give this lady in Judge O'Donnell's court the credit for, you know, for trying everything, but I mean, I don't know. In prison, maybe we ought to have these folks take like first of all, maybe they should have an improv class and maybe a creative writing class. I mean,
Right.
at least give them some outlet to maybe
writing.
express some better imagination and creativity. Maybe an acting class so that you know the waterworks are a little bit more genuine. I don't know. These are my suggestions of how we could improve these situation, at least to make, if we're trying to make court more entertaining, because we know that they're full of crap, but at least, you know, let's make it a little more convincing. I don't know.
Wahoo wants to know where his pants are, but I can understand his missing. He was just in the hospital, and he always loses things in the hospital. So that
Oh my
tracks,
God,
at
yeah.
least.
Just want to state for the record, I do not have Wahoo's pants.
Nobody
Well,
does.
she claims she just got out of the hospital, so maybe
Um,
she was not wearing pants when she left. Oh,
Maybe.
I traveled down a weird road right there. Anyway,
A little. That's okay. Ashley's dark thoughts.
Ashley's weird roads.
All right, back to Dan's
Yep.
list.
So
Yes.
section 2, grievances about the jail environment and staff. Secret kites. She claims other inmates write fake secret complaints about her to the guards because she tries to act as a peacemaker and tells them to share.
That's right.
I forgot.
I'm a
about that part.
peacemaker,
I'm a
Judge.
peacemaker.
I'm a peacemaker. I just try to break up. When there's a fight, I
Like,
break it
you're not
up.
with
That's not my
everybody.
fault. She's like, he's like, yeah, you've been in like
my
79 fights. And she's like, no, I haven't. I'm a peacemaker.
I'm breaking them up. I'm standing in the Starbucks line shaking with laughter.
At
That's-
this,
That's why she brought in the Suboxone.
yeah.
Is so she could give it to the white ladies addicted to the heroin
This-
so that she could keep the peace with the other races.
This
It's
was
also
the
clear now.
point where I just gave up on doing any other work and just sat back and went, well, let's see what this lady's got, boys.
I kind of had the same reaction.
Yeah, work was done. There was no working this day.
Yep.
So section 2, number 2, racial monopolies on electronics. She complains that the white people want to control everything in the jail, specifically claiming they hoard the 2 or 3 tablets that they have and control the TVs, leaving black inmates with nothing.
Uh-huh.
I don't even, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like, you want to see my paginas? I mean, I would just, that moment, I just went, I don't know. I'm done. I have no idea where we're even at with this anymore.
You
Again, she
Lindsay?
tried
I've never seen
everything.
that
I don't
face from
remember
you
that
before.
particular line, so.
Family Guy.
I'm watching
All I had
myself
was
back
all I
had growing up was a broster.
God, the faces I made.
I wasn't expecting that to come out, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Drove
great.
Austin away. All right.
I
He
hit a
got
button.
scared.
Suffering. And
Austin
doesn't
went
know
under the
what to
desk.
say.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 in section 2, she was targeted by the guards. She complains about a specific guard, Sergeant Anderson, claiming he locked her down for 23 hours for nothing during a head count, when in reality she claims she had just arrived and didn't know the rules.
Oh, in the shoe.
So that was one where she changed her story.
Mm.
Sounds like she changed it like mid-sentence.
Yep.
Yeah.
She complained about constantly being moved to different cells for no reason. I can't imagine that her cellies would have complaints. That does seem weird. And then overall treatment, she states that she has, quote, been through hell in that jail for no reason and feels like the judge is sentencing her to death, which we already talked about as well.
I mean, jail is supposed to be a pleasant place. It's supposed to be very warm and cozy.
We all aspire, don't we?
Yeah.
Luxury
Rainbows
bedding.
and unicorns.
It's like the Four
Rainbows and
Seasons.
stickers and ponies and myspace.com.
Oh god,
MySpace.
MySpace.
Oh my god, MySpace.
Barbie.com.
Yeah. Section 3. Excuses for the Walmart theft and identity fraud. Because this was a whole big thing too.
Right.
Abandoned by family. She blamed her sister Cassandra and her sister's boyfriend, claiming they left her in the car while she was sick, took too long, and then abandoned her at the store to be the fall guy. So yeah, she claimed that she was like out in the car waiting for the sister and the boyfriend, but then they were taking too long, so she went inside, left with the trolley full of groceries, but then said that she didn't do it on purpose or something like that, but then they had left.
Yep.
So that was the most convoluted story of them all. So they took too long, so she conceivably went in there looking for them and somehow stumbled across a cart full of items that she could just walk out with and steal, only to find they had left.
They took too long, so I had to steal. Classic. That's a tale as old as time.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there, haven't we?
It's probably mostly made up because
I think Lindsay was just telling us that story the other day.
Yeah.
Did same thing happen to her?
Yeah. No, it happens all the time.
If she had said the checkout was taking too long, so I just had to steal, that would actually track in a Walmart.
Yeah.
You go,
That
I
would make
get
a
where
lot
you're
of
coming
sense
from
in a
there.
Walmart.
I'd actually buy that.
45 check lanes, 3 are open on a good day.
Yeah.
Only one if it's after a certain point at night.
Yeah, 3 are open. That's on Christmas.
Exactly.
3 are open, but only one is actually working.
Yeah.
2 of them are in training.
Yeah.
Yeah. She complained about setup. She claims Walmart and her family, quote, set me up for that.
Yeah, Walmart.
You know, Walmart. Well, they're really out to get you.
Notorious for that, I have to say. They just decide, hey, we have too many customers. We need to start setting some of them up.
They just come around you and just puts things in your pocket and then lets you walk out the door.
Yeah, you've heard of pickpockets. It's the opposite. They just put stuff in your pockets surreptitiously and
yeah.
Well, they're famous for colluding with families too.
Yep.
Yeah. Justifying the fake name, she claims she only gave police her sister's name because she was, quote, pretty mad at her sister for leaving her behind.
See, that part I did believe.
Yep.
I ticked off at my sister.
I bought that. I mean, I absolutely believe that. That was
the only truthful thing she said the whole time.
Yeah.
That checked out completely.
That works.
Yep.
I mean, it went along with her other convoluted story about the Walmart, like them taking too long. So, of course, if they took too long, you go in and steal, and then afterwards you go and you give police the fake name because you're pissed off at your sister. I mean, criminal logic, baby. Makes sense.
Too bad that they have pictures on file that they can tell you're lying, but she probably didn't think that through.
Well,
I don't think there was much thinking of anything.
No.
Yeah.
I will say, if she had used this much brain power to like maybe work a little more or do something more positive with her life, maybe some of these charges wouldn't exist, because this is like Stephen King level of creativity. Granted, none of it made any sense, but if you channel that energy a little different.
Involved to distill it.
Well, and there's 6 sections, and I'm only up to the last part of section 3.
God.
Oh my gosh.
This is almost as many sections as she has charges.
So clap for Grok for actually being able to sort all this.
Thank you, Grok.
But yeah, the final part of section 3, blaming police security. She claims that she was just bringing the bags back inside to find her sister and gave them back to security without a problem, implying the charges were an overreaction.
Ah, yes.
That's right.
She gave them. Wait. She took the bags and said she wanted to bring them back. What?
She claims she was just bringing the bags back inside to find her sister and gave them back to security without a problem, implying the charges were an overreaction. Now, I know when I'm looking for somebody that's lost in the store, the first thing I'm going to do is gather up all of my my purchases and bring them back inside with me.
Yeah, I mean that's what you
Is it
do,
so?
Dan. I mean, I don't know this. That seems like I don't see a hole in this at all.
Yeah.
No, no,
It is a
logic is
hole.
sound.
There's just one large hole.
Well, yeah, you can't have a hole in something that's already just a big gap. It's like
It's true.
A hole and a hay hole. Ashley, shut up.
You know, I've become convinced that the whole purpose of all of these episodes that we have done, what are we on, 68 now?
Yeah, 68.
Something like that.
We are.
It is the sole purpose and meaning of it has just been to completely pull Ashley out of her shell.
Yep.
And that alone to me has been worth all of the time and effort.
This is what.
It's the best.
That's great.
yeah. We all have our role, but that's the most important one.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
We were talking about
All right.
a hole, and so it just came out. I'm sorry.
I understand.
I mean,
All right, section 4. There's only 2 things in section 4, though. It's a briefer section. But excuses regarding drug possession and conveyance. Quote, I don't do drugs. She repeatedly complains that she is being labeled a drug user. She claims the cocaine residue was just a piece of glass and the baggie was just her high blood pressure medication.
What's a piece of glass doing there?
What's a piece of
Piece
glass
of
with cocaine
glass.
residue in
Yeah.
there?
yeah, I mean,
Piece of glass that also tripped the test. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
where'd you
She's
get the
carrying around a
glass
huge
from?
glass, first of all.
Did she
Well-
Well-
burglarize somebody, stealing
Well,
something? And glass
I
and
took
put
a
up there?
tour of Charlie Sheen's house, Judge, and then
God. Oh my God.
Gla-
This is
and
the most
also,
I've done
glass
in
is
a while.
extremely uncomfortable. I would hate to be walking around on glass.
walking on broken glass. I don't know. Annie Lennox did it for a long time.
She did.
Hmm.
Maybe that was it. Maybe she's just listening to that song and
Yeah.
looked down and there was some glass and she's like, I was going to pick this up and picked it up.
Walking on glass. Yeah, I can see that.
Totally.
Life imitates art.
Okay, and then the Suboxone. She complains that she only had the Suboxone strip because some guy gave it to her, and she was only holding on to it to give to, quote, the white girls that do heroin, not to use it herself.
Mm.
Okay,
Are those the
then.
same ones that control the TV and don't let
Yes.
anybody else?
To
Oh,
fund their addiction.
so you're doing them a favor, even though you don't like them, and the favor you're doing them, of course, is highly illegal. I got to tell you, I can't.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, can you hold this? What is that? Oh, it's just 5 kilos of coke. Oh, yeah, of course. That way, when
But
they-
she says it's Suboxone. Why would they need that?
Well, Michael, you can claim, so you're not understanding their long game here. You can claim because of your vision issues that you didn't know what it was. And you thought that you were just holding on to flour.
hey,
Yeah, you have
yeah.
it out. The rest of us don't.
Yeah, officer, I thought this was just powdered sugar. Like, come on. Like,
Powder sugar. It does look like powder sugar. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together before.
yeah,
As Mike pulls out a donut, dumps some on it, and starts eating. See,
yeah.
Now I want sugar.
Delicious. And now I feel like
I just want more. I just want more.
I want more of these
And this is
donuts.
not
Okay,
a
any
keyword
more of
for
those
anything.
I think it's
just-
time to rearrange all the furniture in my house, and maybe it's time to go for a walk. And maybe I'm gonna go walk all the way to Florida. Maybe then I'm gonna go back up to Maine, and then I'm gonna just walk all the way across the country, guys. You know,
The sugar high.
Exactly.
Man, the sugar high.
yeah.
but
Boy, what a
I
sugar
think she,
high.
I think she was just playing the long game here, though, Mike. I think again she brought in the Suboxone strip to just be able to buy some time away from shows like Springer.
Yes.
It's like, look, I'll give you some Suboxone. Just give me a half an
Just
hour.
let me
of my
watch
stuff.
Judge Judy for a day, man. Let me watch it.
Maybe she
Judge,
likes
don't
Judge
make me
Judy.
do this, Judge.
Yeah.
All I can hear is that crying, is that baying at the end of that case, the last 10 minutes of where she's just baying at the judge.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, man.
Die.
Yep.
It's like, this can't be real.
She's one of those people that's paranoid, or she's making excuses. Either one. She's either making excuses or paranoid that people are out to get her.
Or both.
Yeah, I would say a little from column A, a little from column B.
Yep.
She's not just a pair of Noid. She's an entire carton of Noid.
Yeah. And then she's
Haven't
also
seen
trying to
that
play
joke.
on
That
our
much noise since the Domino's pizza.
Uh-huh.
trying to
Yeah.
play on Judge's heartstrings, I guess, by saying she's gonna die in prison. or
Yeah,
in jail.
wrong judge to try that
Yeah.
play with.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
Maybe-
I would do it
bad.
with him or Stevens.
Maybe McNally. Maybe
No.
Yeah.
end of list. Not Judge O'Donnell. That was like, oof.
I kept expecting O'Donnell to say, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I know.
I was
You
waiting
were
on
so
it.
and McNally
calm.
together. O'Nally.
Yep.
I don't
This is
know
the one where I wanted him to get kind of riled up, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
All right, section 5.
Oh no.
Oh boy, is there more?
Yeah.
Sections 5 and 6 yet.
Oh my
There was a
goodness.
lot that this lady had to say. This is why it's an entire hour show for us.
Yeah.
Kept
Uh, So section 5 is the deflections regarding past charges, the Cuyahoga County and 2023 Walmart incident.
right.
Oh God.
The 2023 Walmart theft, she blames some friends that I used to hang with for stealing items in her cart. So like they were loading her cart, but yet she still failed to like scan.
I'm
them.
gonna try. I've got to one of these. I've got to try and figure out how this logic works. Like, okay, so you had these friends, and you have they. I can't do it. I feel like Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live. Like, I mean, I really can't. Well, I really can't figure this out. So your friend stole stuff and put it in your cart, or you were just there and you no what?
And
They
she
each
didn't
had a
check
corner of
out.
the cart.
Yeah. She was just pushing the cart.
Oh yeah, I'm just walking along, singing a song, pushing a cart, and suddenly some random groceries appear in it, just like somebody put random drugs in my hand, and I just handed it to some white girls.
Yeah, so I'm definitely just gonna walk out of a Walmart with a cart full of
You
stuff.
know, I got to tell you, I was at the Fry's the other day, and yeah, just walking along, and yet, you know what? Some dude just came by and dumped like $700 worth of groceries in my cart, and I'm like, well, if he's doing that, I don't have to pay for them, obviously.
No.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times that if I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd still have 0 nickels. Well,
Yeah.
That's
That's a valid strategy, Mike. You just walk around the grocery store with an empty cart, and as stuff falls into it, it's free.
so man, hey, dude, I can't help but notice you've been walking around this store for 2 hours. Here, let me just put some groceries in your cart. Oh, thanks, man. Now I can leave. What?
And then make sure to leave out the side, not the
Yeah,
front door.
I'll just go out the fire exit because that's what you do. It's the rules.
So the thing that strikes me as I'm sitting here contemplating these 6 sections of her complaints is she has a whole lot of shitty friends and people surrounding her
Yep.
for somebody who claims to be a peacemaker.
Yeah.
Somebody with, I don't know, Dan, someone with like 14 theft and a bunch of forgery convictions having bad friends. Well,
But that's her past, Michael.
oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's just
that's
her
right.
past.
She did say it was all in the past, and I do remember in the chat, well, it is true. 3 months ago is technically the past. So,
Yes.
Yep.
yeah.
So was the 90s.
Just her past.
Yeah, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s,
life
and
around. That's the past.
this decade up until 5 minutes ago, that is all technically in the past.
Mhm.
Well, it's technically
Very
in the
good
past
point.
that you just said it's technically in the past.
That's right. So yeah. So everything should be forgiven as long
Yes.
as it's not in the future. So and
This is
you know
where
we
the precogs come in.
yeah, we're not living in Minority Report yet. So,
Yet.
We're working on that.
yeah. So, so I guess everything should be forgiven. This is a masterclass in excuses and bull crap. I mean, none of it makes any sense, but just in terms of let's throw everything at the kitchen sink, let's throw everything at the bench and see if the judge, buys any of it. Again, wrong judge, dude. Wrong judge.
Holy crap, though, this is off topic, but I just figured out the internet. Or at least the LawTube section of YouTube part of the internet. We complain about all these AI channels that are popping up in the LawTube space.
Yeah.
It is just AI training itself to be able to predict future crime. That's all it is.
I mean, maybe.
It's also clear now.
That's what I was kind of thinking, like when I was watching this case, I was almost thinking this is almost like tell Chat GPT to just come up with 589 excuses for why you did the crime that you did. And AI, these large language models aren't necessarily perfect yet, but it just spits out a bunch of gibberish, and that's pretty much what we got here.
Yep.
This lady just gave us, the Gemini testimony. It's pretty good.
She threw up all the excuses.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, for sure. This was like a frat party worth of the vomitorium worth of just nonsense.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That's what I was going for. Definitely.
There you go.
Well, we're not done with the nonsense yet. Two more parts of section 5 and then section 6 to finish this off as a 4-parter. So the Cuyahoga robbery, she complains that the police, quote, put it like a robbery. She claims that the victim owed her $20, was taking too long to hand it over, and because she had an Uber waiting, she just grabbed the victim's wallet to take her own money back. She claimed the victim's boyfriend. She blamed the victim's boyfriend for forcing the victim to lie to the police.
Oh my gosh! I did
Where's
not
my money?
That part.
Get real tired of you ducking me, man.
Parts of the story, and I just watched this case back.
I forgot about that part too.
I forgot about that part too until you brought, and then now I'm like, yeah.
Now she's a gangster.
Yep.
You
I
have
gotta hand over that
$20.
$20. My Uber's
gonna
waiting
take it
for
from
me
you.
outside.
I believe that was in Goodfellas.
Yes, the famous Uber reference from Goodfellas. And then there's the Cuyahoga drug charge. She claims the drugs found in the apartment weren't hers. She was just being a good person and cleaning up garbage off a card table, and the drugs happened to be in the trash she was holding when the police walked in.
So,
because she played poker and tunk, as I recall correctly. Those were her games of choice.
Hence the money and the theft. And
Lindsay makes a face. You're not familiar with tunk?
No.
No.
Oh, you and me, someday we're going to meet. We're going to play tunk. Tunk is fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how it works is you each ante up a gram of heroin.
Yes.
And that's how the game gets started.
Actually,
and then as soon as the cops show
grams, Mike, it's
No wonder it's
1
fun.
gram.
and then as soon as the cops show up, the first person to run away means the other person has to clean out the card table and put everything in the trash and then blame the other person for the drugs.
Okay.
That's how tunk works.
Yep.
Fun.
We used to
call
play
5
tunk
second
at
head
Christmas.
start.
Basically, everybody put out 4 $1 bills, and the way the game works is it's winner take all. But you can be on your last dollar bill and still survive and win the game, even if everybody else is like got all their money. I've done that multiple times. Good game. Anyways, I don't blame her for tunk. I
Interesting.
blame her for stupid. However. Okay, section 6, grievances against the legal system and her attorney.
Ah, yes.
Bad legal advice. She repeatedly blames her defense attorney for her guilty pleas. She claims she wants to go to trial, but her lawyer told her pleading guilty was the best way to, quote, get it over with.
So this is always the part that gets me is when defendants go, I just want to get it over. We saw this the other day too.
Yeah.
I just want to get it over with.
Even today.
I just want to get it over with, which again, really the wrong judge to do that to.
Yeah.
Because they'll get it over with all right, and what's going to happen is you're going to be escorted out in custody.
Yep.
So
Part-
she
oh,
wanted
go
to
ahead.
get so she said her attorney told her to this is the best way to get it over with, but it's still your decision. You're the one that tells the attorney what to do, not the attorney tells you what to do.
Well, the attorney gives you advice, but if you say if I'm an attorney and someone goes, "Hey, I'm not guilty of this, man, and I didn't do it," and
Right.
the attorney's like, "Okay, well, let's look at the facts of the case," and the attorney might advise, "Hey, these are pretty bad facts, and they're offering you a pretty sweet deal." Like the other day, someone was basically getting a life sentence pled down to like 5 years. I mean, you take the deal if the facts of the case say you take the deal, but that's just the advice. The attorney can't force you to.
Right.
You can ultimately say, "Hey, no, man, let's go to trial." And the attorney lets out a big sigh and goes, "All right, man, well, we'll go to trial."
Yeah, you don't pay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a public attorney. It's a public defender, probably.
Yeah.
But you don't pay an attorney and just and they force you to take whatever they say. It doesn't
Yeah.
work like that.
We hear this a lot. That wasn't a unique one from her, but again, this is just part of the playbook, the Bill Belichick of crime playbook of just like throw it all out there. And boy, did she ever empty every page she went to in this one.
Man,
It's like she
every
had this
single-
all written down somewhere, but she didn't. Wow.
Well, clearly she didn't because she was just running her mouth. So
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 of section 6. Inaccurate police reports. She complains to the judge that the police reports are fabricated or exaggerating, stating, quote, "It's not the way they wrote it. It's not how it really happened."
Yeah.
Classic defense there.
Yes.
that
we
kind
have seen inaccurate police reports.
Sure.
Sure.
Yep.
It's a fair argument.
It is.
Maybe not from this particular.
Yeah, not from her.
And I will say, I mean, if that were the only thing here, I might even be on her side. I might be like, yeah, man, police probably just,
Yeah.
it was probably end of shift and they just wanted to scribe down whatever. Or maybe they just didn't like this lady or whatever. Who knows? Whatever. Yeah, I could buy it.
That's like a
Yeah.
That's like a first appearance thing.
Yeah.
So like
That's
Sure.
not at
looking
this
at the
point.
facts of the case and everything. So
Yeah.
she's way beyond that.
We're about 30 years past that point.
Yep.
First appearance for this
For
week.
this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So number 3, her criminal record.
Here we go.
When the judge reads her extensive decades-long rap sheet, including thefts and frauds out of the state of Alabama, she complains, quote, "Well, that's my past. I got past that." She got past her past
I mean,
And then promptly
before
did
ending
it
up in
again.
jail yet
I
again.
get what she's saying. She's already charged for those crimes, right? I get that. But
it's always a weird thing to say that's my past while you're sitting in front of a judge on a slew of new charges.
It's kind of your present at that point.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it seems like, and again, maybe this is Mike, this is a, am I the asshole moment, but it seems like history is like kind of repeating itself. So is that really the past? Or is it just, are we in the midst of a cycle? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Yep.
It's a good question. So last one, and then I need to read something funny, and you guys decide if you want to proceed with it. But the last one is the sentence. Upon realizing the judge is sending her to prison instead of probation, she has a meltdown, repeatedly crying, "I'm going to die in jail," which, yes, we've already referenced several times, but absolutely ridiculous.
That's my
Really
favorite part.
dramatic.
Yeah.
And again, that's the Hail Mary. That's just everything else is, time's running down on the clock here. The judge is about to hand down the sentence, and she's going for the waterworks. And I was like, well, we've hit that point in the case, folks, where the inevitable, the writing's on the wall, and now it's appeal to the emotions of the judge. And this judge has got a heart of stone, and it ain't going to work.
Nope.
Can she appeal? Speaking of appeal,
I don't know that she could because this was a plea deal.
Yeah.
plea? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I can't
think
remember.
Now, she kind of, look, she tried. The judge was like ready to take it to go to trial because, again, she tried to say it wasn't me, or I did some of this, but not all of it. And, but then she kind of admitted it, but still never really admitted it because, I don't know, something about war and peace. And that's how we got here. So.
I think the only way she could actually appeal is if the sentence itself was illegal
Yes.
outside of what the state says. But
Did they talk about her significant medical issues more? Like, is she just suffering? She just has a pacemaker and suffers from diabetes. To me, that's not significant. Is there other things they talked about? I can't remember, but
No.
it's probably
I
more
mean,
exaggeration.
You could argue mental issues for sure, but they didn't go there.
No.
right.
Okay. I was
I mean,
just
we
wondering.
don't know
I don't-
how severe her diabetes was, and that could
Yeah.
be really out of control. We don't know how new the pacemaker is. Like, there's variables there, but I think the only two conditions specifically mentioned were the pacemaker and the diabetes. And there's a reference to blood pressure, high or
Yeah.
low. I heard both in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything
Extraordinary.
anything beyond that.
No,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I think there's
I mean-
collectively more medical issues in this chat than she really has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
would agree
sure.
with that.
Yep.
So I don't want to take over the show, but I want to read you this, and then you decide if it's something that you want me to give you the response for.
Oh boy.
So after Grok gave me this breakdown, I said to Grok, "This is also ridiculous, but you're an AI. Could you have been any more creative than this lady?" And Grok thought for 54 seconds and then came back with and used multiple agents and then came back and said, "Challenge accepted." The defendant set an incredibly high bar. Quote, "I was just holding the drugs in my shoe to give to heroin addicts. That's a great masterclass in chaotic courtroom logic. However, as an AI, my capacity for generating convoluted, logically bankrupt excuses is theoretically limitless."
Okay.
Wow.
So
And then
Okay,
it
well, now we
gave
need to know the
me
rest of the story.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alternate excuses for some of the things that she faced.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Hope I spoke for everyone else there.
No, you're
Oh,
good. You're good.
well, I
wanna
already
know.
I already
You did.
said it sounded like she had
My
like a
curiosity.
bad AI, excuses, but maybe she should have used Grok instead of Gemini. So let's see.
Well, just glancing through these are better
All right,
than what
here we
she
go.
had, in my opinion. But I haven't completely read them, so we're going to learn together. The Walmart theft excuse. Grok's answer to this is the, quote, secret shopper matrix defense. Quote, "Your Honor, I was not stealing. I was conducting a rogue uncommissioned stress test on Walmart's loss prevention algorithms for a documentary I planned to write in my head. I had to push the cart outside to see if the automatic doors were properly calibrated to my astrological sign. When I asked for a receipt, I handed the bags back because my data collection was complete.
I mean,
Oh my.
that is that's a lot of words. That's
Yeah.
Astrological sign.
that is some psychobabble right there. But boy, that's better than anything she came up with.
Is it her sun sign or her moon sign?
Rising.
All these are the
actually, they're
questions.
rising.
Was Mercury in retrograde? I mean, what was going on here? Yeah.
These are all facts that should have been considered in that court, but they weren't. Just saying. All right, the fake identity excuse. Grok's answer to that is the quantum sibling displacement defense. Quote, I didn't lie to the police about being Cassandra. We share a psychic biological tether. At the exact moment the police officer spoke to me, Cassandra sneezed in Alabama, which temporarily transferred her consciousness into my body. Legally, for those 3 minutes, I was Cassandra.
Okay.
Well,
Quantum
I
entanglement,
will
man.
say this would be a great way to at least have your competency evaluated.
Right? All
I
right.
mean, we can't put an insane person in prison.
No. Oh, I said there was 6. There's actually 7. Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh,
Bonus.
4. No, 6. I can't count. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. All right. 6. The Suboxone in the shoe excuse. Grok's response to this is the orthopedic engineering defense. Quote, I absolutely do not do drugs. That Suboxone strip was not for consumption. My left shoe was squeaking terribly and throwing off my gait, which aggressively aggravates my pacemaker. I was merely using the sublingual film as a temporary pharmaceutical-grade adhesive shim to balance my orthotic insert. It's basically medical-grade duct tape, Your Honor.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
I've never used Suboxone, but I have used other weird items to shim my chairs.
Don't use Suboxone to shim your chairs.
And also,
Bit of
Judge,
advice.
my
True.
table has one leg that kind of wobbles, so I put some Suboxone under it to
No, use a crab
balance
rock
my
for that.
table. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's used crap. What was that? The Suboxone's for the chair that wobbles.
Yes.
That's right.
No. All right. The Cuyahoga County robbery excuse. Grok suggests the kinetic energy static defense. Quote, I did not snatch her wallet to take $20. The victim was holding her wallet, but there was a dangerous buildup of static electricity in the apartment due to the cheap carpeting. I saw a spark and realized her wallet was about to combust. I heroically slapped the wallet out of her hands to save her life. The $20 bill simply levitated into my pocket via magnetic polarization.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Plausible.
Sure, we could bring Neil deGrasse Tyson in as a witness, expert witness.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
I think Tesla was doing experiments on that very thing, wasn't he? The
I mean,
levitation of money?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
these are solid.
All right. The Cuyahoga drug charge, the holding the garbage excuse. Grok's response to that, the aggressive feng shui defense. Your Honor, I wasn't doing drugs. I was attempting to save my friends' souls through aggressive feng shui. I sensed that a dark negative aura was trapped inside that small Ziploc bag on the poker table. I grabbed it to perform a ceremonial cleansing ritual in the trash can, and the police burst in just as I was vanquishing the evil.
Yeah,
All right.
makes sense. Religious freedom.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's a
Feng
totally
shui.
religious freedom defense.
Yep.
And finally, the secret kites excuse. Grok suggests the telepathic Wi-Fi defense. I wasn't causing a ruckus over the jail tablets. I was actually trying to protect the other inmates. The tablets were emitting a low-frequency hum that was altering our dreams. I was hoarding them to build a makeshift Faraday cage in my cell to block the warden's mind control waves. I am not a nuisance, Your Honor. I am a whistleblower. This I would have expected out of that guy in Judd West's court this morning.
I don't think she even knows what
Wasn't
Faraday is.
Competent to stand trial.
I think he was actually shouting that from the hallway. We kind of heard that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a chip
those
in
make
his head.
sense. Oh yeah.
So anyway, sorry for the derailment, but I saw that Grok
like
gave me those, and I was like, those are pretty good.
I don't think that was
She
derailing
should
at
use
all.
those. Yep. Or it's too
Yeah,
late now.
I thought you were going a different direction, Dan. I thought you were going to talk about how, you're clearly very upset. Dan's had a bad day today.
Well, that was this morning.
Yeah, Dan was told. For those of you that may not know, this is a little behind
Michael,
the scenes.
do we have to go there again?
I don't want, but I just want to give people context why Dan's having such a tough day, and it's because he was
You know
informed.
how emotional I got about this, Michael.
I know, but now that we've understood the context, I mean, I think this is just a healing moment, Dan. I think it's good to face this. You need to face this,
Dan. I
Dan.
can't heal this fast from such a tremendous blow that I took this morning.
Look,
I know that I know that all of you want me to be this like Superman, but God damn it, I'm not. I'm just a human.
Look, not all of us can be Mike from Law Talk with Mike. Not me,
I've
but
tried so
Law
hard.
Talk with, and Dan was informed by somebody who I'm sure had the very best of intentions and was looking out for Dan's very soul. Dan's soul.
Shut up, Mike.
that he was not Mike
before.
That he was not Mike from Law Talk with Mike. And I know that was upsetting to Dan this morning, and it just shattered his dreams. Johnny Hates Jazz style. And it was just, I know this was upsetting, but yeah.
As I explained this morning to everybody on the pre-show, and I hate that you brought this out into the general public, Michael. I try to keep this stuff with members where it's more private and we can have a more intimate moment about these things. But
this is the healing time, Dan. This is the time to cleanse this,
Dan. I don't know
Dan.
how to get over it, Michael, because of all of the milliseconds that I spent trying to emulate that numbskull. Trying to be whatever the hell he is.
Milliseconds might be a stretch. I thought it was like nanoseconds, but
I spent a lot of brain power on this, Mike.
yeah. Well, I mean, but now that this has been brought out,
time invested to try to be somebody that not only I am not, but somebody that I do not look up to.
Yeah.
And just to be torn to shreds to somebody to say, you're not Mike.
I know.
It broke me, man. Broke me.
It clearly it did. I mean, that was the thing. But now that you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what, damn it, I am Dan. I don't need to be Mike Grable. I don't need to be him.
I don't?
From Chicago, as usual. You don't need to be him. You just need to be
Not even
Dan.
from Chicago.
I can be me?
Lindsay.
He's not.
I can be Dan from the bunker deep in the heart of the Sonoran Desert?
Yes, you can be that guy. You can be the Dan.
Huh.
And you can say,
Capital D.
And you can
Capital.
say F it to anyone who disagrees with you.
Yeah.
You
can be Dan, the living man.
Yes.
Not the corporation. The living man, the flesh.
I'm not a corporate fiction even.
Yes. We don't need to worry about whether or not someone is trying to accuse you of committing admiralty or common law crime.
Well, hot damn, this changes everything.
Yeah.
And I
Thank
think
you, Michael. The
I
healing is
think that
complete.
guy had a vendetta against you, Dan, to be honest. I think he was an undercover psychiatrist that wanted you as a patient.
No, it was probably some Scientology front or something.
He
Well,
could be.
then there's that.
And now that I mentioned the name Scientology, 50 different websites are going to pop up overnight that are anti-gay.
God,
You're the one that brought that up, Dan, not me.
So that'll be cool.
you're gonna
Looking
get
forward to that.
calls on your phone.
I already get calls on my phone, and they've probably already.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Michael. That was very healing. A good
Yep.
way to
See,
good way to
very
close
good
out
way.
the show.
Before the big holiday weekend, Dan, we now you can go into the weekend, the upcoming weekend with confidence.
We can say our affirmations.
Yes.
confident that I am actually
Dan.
me.
I am Dan. I am Dan.
Fuck it,
Good
I'm
enough. I'm
Dan.
smart enough.
Fuck it, I am
Doggone it. People like me. Fuck it. People like me.
So yeah, if you remember and haven't watched the pre-show, you should go watch that. It was a
Yeah.
good time.
It was.
Like 15, 20 minutes before we went live on the pre-show this morning, I saw this comment in one of the videos that was like, you're no Mike, Mike's got a better animal and he's funny. I'm like, yeah, and what's your point?
I mean,
but then I decided to turn it into a bit because that's what I do.
I mean, neither of those things is true objectively. I mean, we're not even like, that's not even like an opinion. It's just not, it's like just objectively, neither of those things is accurate, but that's why people leave comments. That's why the YouTube comment section is what it is. It's a hellscape.
Cool.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you go there to harvest bits.
I mean, pretty
turned it
much.
into a solid 10
Content
minutes.
generation machine. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts on that matter or the crazy woman in Lake County, Ohio? Ashley?
Count to me last. I'm thinking about something.
Okay. Go away. Got it. Awesome.
Her excuses didn't work this time. Maybe she'll have new ones for next year.
Well, if she can get a hold of one of those tablets, she can just pull up an AI and do what I just did, and she'll be golden.
Yep.
But she'll have to give the white women the Suboxone. If she does that, she'll be okay.
This sounds like a random content generator.
It's like NPC dialogue. Just crazy.
Yeah. Lindsay?
Fuck it, I'm Lindsay.
Okay. Excellent.
That's all I've got left today, guys.
Michael?
So, if you find yourself in the grocery store and you're just walking around, you're shopping for items, and someone just walks up to you and dumps $500 worth of merchandise into the cart, you know what you can do? From what we've learned, I don't recommend this. This is what this lady says you can do. This is not Mike's advice. This is crazy lady in Lake County, Ohio. So just take this for what it is, but you can leave and just, should that ever happen. And then you can, blame your friends who clearly are very good friends and yell at them and then go play tunk with them. And that's what I've learned tonight.
Ashley, am I allowed to call upon you now, or should I continue to go away?
Well,
I got to think about it.
well you're allowed to call me. So you
Okay.
can't have it. She's trying to have it both ways. This is not Burger King. You take the plea deal for a lighter sentence and then tell the judge you didn't do anything wrong. You can't do both of those. And that's not accountability. So she needs to stop making excuses for herself She needs to own up to her mistakes, realize she has a problem, and seek help. So that's my ending.
All right. On that note, this is the one and only sidebar that we have for this week. We will be back next Tuesday, however, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the morning show, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, a half an hour earlier if you are a channel member. And let me just leave you with this. Fuck it. I'm Dan. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.